Today's game is called Anime Fate. Anime Fate is a puzzle memory game about, as certain titles suggest, about anime fate. Before starting this video, I would like to talk about that I do not have a food fetish, okay? I swear. Some of you may doubt it because of the game, but I do not have a food fetish, at least I don't think so. I just wanted to make that clear. The gameplay is quite simple. An image is separated in a grid format, and the parts of it fall down turned at 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270 degrees, or none at all. And depending of the mode, the gameplay is going to be a little bit different. But the main goal is to find the right one and place it at the right place. The right one are the image that fall down in different angles, and you have to place them in the right place. And if you miss, you lose sometimes, so it's not too bad. And the next levels gets a little bit more challenging because there's more grid in the images, so it's a bit harder. The second game mode is an image that is shown to you and you have to decide if it is right or not. And if it is, you have to place it at the right place. And if it is not, you have to go to the next one by pressing spacebar, which I didn't know. I had to read the instruction, which I couldn't read because it was in Italian, but I'm going to talk about this a little bit later. But you have to see this picture and decide if it's right or not. So if it's not, you have to go to the next, and you have like 10 seconds to decide if it's right or not. And if you make one mistake, you're done. It's over. You have to restart the level. I liked it a lot. It was very easy to understand, and also I liked the difficulty. It was not too hard, but it was also very challenging. So it was very fun, surprisingly, because I didn't think that was gonna be very fun. But surprisingly, the gameplay is very unique and it was very fun. So that's a really good point, I think. As I said earlier, it was hard for me to pick up on the gameplay because the language was in Italian, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think it looks like Italian to me. But anyway, the game wasn't in English, and I tried to make it in English, but there was no language settings, I think, or maybe I just don't understand Italian. But anyway, in the store page, it says English, French, any out of the other languages, but I couldn't change the settings of the game, so I had to play it in Italian, which was a bit frustrating because I had to try to understand the game. And on the second mode, I only understood that I had to press the spacebar only because I understood, I think, that it says spacebar in the description of the game mode. So I'd say that's a downside of the game, but it's easy to understand, so you can play it without understanding Italian like I did. I thought that the girls were cute in my opinion. I liked the style of the game, but I didn't like how the image felt distorted, but that was only because of a perspective point on the images, so I'm not gonna look too much into that. Of course, during the gameplay, I didn't really focus on the girls because I had to focus on the gameplay, which was really challenging, so it was hard to focus on the girls and not think about anything else, so I had to concentrate myself on the gameplay. But you can also find the pictures in the gallery that they give you in a DLC, so you have to download it, which I don't really understand why. But anyway, it's free, so it's okay. And since this is a game about feet, I need to talk about the feet, of course. I don't really know what to say about the feet. They look nice, I think. I like that they showed them in stockings and socks like that. I think that was nice. But you can also see them bare in the gallery, so that's nice too. There's also a DLC about tentacles. I didn't dare go look into that, so if you want me to go look at that, please leave it in the comment below. For the difficulty, as I said earlier, I liked it a lot because it was challenging and not too hard for me, so it was fun. For the 4 first levels, it's pretty easy. There's not too much grid in the images, so it's relatively easy in my opinion. After that, the 4 next levels have more grid in the images, so it's a little bit harder. Then after that, the game mode change, which is a game mode a little bit more challenging. Then the last 4 levels have more grid in the images also, so it's more difficult to it too. The second mode is a lot more difficult because of the time limit that there is, which I think is like 10 seconds, which is not a lot. So you don't have a lot to think about, oh, is this right or is this wrong? No, you have to say, okay, this is right, this is wrong, next. There's a lot of memory involved in this one, a lot more than the first one. but I liked it that way, so that's good. After these levels, there's 2 secret levels that I didn't do because I thought they were impossible, because there's just blank images, so you don't see anything. It's really true memory there, I think. Theoretically, it will be possible to do them, but it will take a long time, and I didn't want to do that. So if you want a challenge, go check that out, I guess. Anyway, you don't even have to do them because in the gallery, the images are there, so you can see them whenever you want. So just no need to even do these. In my opinion, I was actually very surprised by how much fun I had. It was very surprising because I didn't think it would be that good. In my opinion, it was very good and had a lot of fun. For a $2 game, I think it's worth it to try it at least. And if of course you're not into feet, I'm not really recommending it to you. But if you don't mind about feet or the feet stuff in that video game, then I guess I'd recommend at least trying. Go check it out.